Hello everyone. Welcome to today's video. This is part 3 of this picture, and I'm coloring it in Hannah Carlson's Goldkorn book, but you can also find it in her Daydream or Dagmar book. And yes, so this is video 3. We're gonna do her hair and her skin today. So I was looking at the pencils I had used already, and I realized that the first video I did, I used polychromos pencils, but then the pencils that I added on the second video were actually Arteza pencils. So this is a mix. This picture is both Arteza and polychromos. I am picking polychromos pencils today. I don't know what happened. It just happened. So anyways, I'm also using the Zig Clean Color Real Brush markers as a base coat. And so today we're going to use the color Oatmeal to base coat her hair. And I'm not going to base coat her skin. I don't like water-based markers on skin. So we're just going to go ahead and go straight in with pencils there. So let's get this hair base coated and then we'll grab our pencils. This is a nice, like, light brown color. So I just think it will look pretty with the colors that we have going on in our color story so far. So kind of a nice and neutral color. I just think that's funny that I used. I guess that goes to show how good the Arteza pencils are, even though they're so much cheaper that I didn't even notice that I was using the wrong pencils. Oh goodness. Been one of those years, you know? Can't keep everything straight. That's okay. Alright, we'll get this color in there. I like that it's a nice neutral color, and we'll add some pencil. I haven't picked my pencils for the hair yet. Such a nice, I like that color. That's a pretty color. Okay, so that gives us the base coat for that hair. So that's the only marker we should be using today. Oops. So now I gotta pick some pencils and we will get started on her skin.
Hey Mom.
Mm-hmm. Okay, the pencils I'm going to use in her hair are Nugget 178 in the polychromos and Raw Umber 180 in the polychromos. And I'm going to start with Nugget, the darker one, and put in some shading. So anywhere that I think needs to be a little bit darker because it's behind something or something else is casting a shadow on it, I'm going to put this color. So we have kind of underneath this braid here. Yeah, put this Nugget. And I want to go in the same direction the hair is moving so that it all looks good and blends together nice. Okay, so it's going to be darker over here because we have the ear casting a shadow and the leaves casting a shadow. Okay. Just put this color in anywhere I want it to be darker. Okay. See, that already looks, it just gives us the shadows, and it just brings it to life. Makes it so it doesn't look so flat. A little shading can do a lot for a picture. You don't have to do a ton of it to have a big impact. Okay, then this braid, we want, okay, looking good. All right, then we're gonna use the raw umber. We're gonna go over the top of the nugget and then fade it out. If there's, you know, we can keep some highlights and we don't have to fill it all in. Like, we can keep some highlights in the hair. Maybe doesn't have this color, but take your time. I'm working really fast today, but you can definitely take as much time as you want. You can flick in every single hair strand. I'm just not feeling that today. Today I just kind of want to blend those colors and give us some good shading, but I'm not flicking in every strand today. But you definitely could. Take your time and meditate into and really relax into coloring hair. It's one thing I do enjoy doing. It's just not today. But even though I'm not flicking in every color, I am still moving in the same direction that the hair flows so that I don't get any, well, so that it blends well. Oops. Went outside the line. Did you see this? I did this too. Oh well. I'll fix it with some pencils when I do her skin. Lighten your pressure and it will just blend beautifully into that marker. Okay, and then I'm gonna just very lightly. And then I'm gonna go back to my oatmeal pen and just put that, make sure we have in the highlights, we just have a good coloring of that color. Coloring, does that even make any sense? I don't know if I even formed proper words there. All right, so that gives us her hair. Let me show you. It kind of backed out a little bit. So pretty. I think that's a beautiful color to use in this picture. So pretty. Love it. Okay, and now for her skin. Skin. Let's go back in. Okay, I'm going to base coat her whole face in Light Flush 132, and I believe that they have changed the names of the flushed tones since I bought my pencils. Because when I ordered a replacement for this pencil, it was not called Light Flush, but the number was the same. So 132. I'm trying to see if I have that pencil somewhere. So if you're, anyways, look at the number because I believe they've changed the names. I wonder what that pencil is. Maybe it's in here. Oh. Yeah, here it is. Okay. Yeah, so this is called Beige Red, but it's still the 132. So 132, both Faber-Castell, both polychromos, but the Light Flush I think is just it's just an older pencil, so they've changed the name of that pencil, which is great because, I don't know, it's not the color of my flush, and it's probably not the color of a lot of people's flush. It doesn't really bother me, but it bothers some people, and so to change the name I don't think is a big deal. All right, so let's do all over her face with this color to give us a base coat, and it's a very light color, so Might not show up too much on camera, but we'll just go with it. Okay, that gets that all down on her skin. Don't let it go too far. We're going to use it again. Let's see. Nope. Okay. Alright, so our next color is going to be a cinnamon. This is 189. Let's put in some shading. So I'm pretty much going to put this everywhere except where the highest highlights should be. So all over her neck, all over the inside of her ear, outside of her ear. I'm going to leave a little bit up at the top and maybe a little right here that's not shaded. Okay. Okay, I'm going to do her nose right here. I'm going to leave the very tip of her nose unshaded, highlight there, and I'm going to leave right underneath her eyebrow as her eyelid. I'm going to go ahead and color her lips in with this color and under her nose. And I'll leave just kind of that little bit on her forehead as well. Okay, so you can't see it very well, but I've left a highlight here and here, and then I've left a highlight on her end of her nose, under her eyebrow, her eyelid, and then a little bit on her forehead right there. Okay, and that will become more apparent as we get darker. So it's all about building up color with these pencils. So our next color we're going to use is, can't read it, oh, Bister. This is 179, and we can get little, this is going to be our darker shading here. So around the flowers and vegetation, we're just building up that color little by little until we like it. Okay, right under her jawbone and chin, around this piece of jewelry, around her hairline there. Okay, let's get inside her ear. Okay, and then let's get along her hairline. Okay, so it's all about building up that color little by little. And everything I'm doing is in light layers. Okay, then, ooh, what was that? I don't even know. Whew, scared me. Okay. Then we're gonna get, this is Van Dyke Brown to go in the darkest shadows. So behind her ear, maybe around her hairline, really down in the dark shadows. All right, so we've worked our way to the darkest color. Now I'm going to work my way back the other direction. So I'm going back to the Bister, And I'm just going to keep building up the color. So I might have to put some music on and let you guys watch this. Okay, then we're going to take the cinnamon and do the same thing and bring it out. All right, and then back to that 132, light flesh or beige red. And let's work that through this, all of it. All right, I'm gonna grab, I don't know if this will go over the pencil very well, but I'm gonna grab some pale rose and we'll see if we can get a little color in those lips. Okay, we'll let that dry for a second. It might take a little bit longer because of the pencil under it. I also want to try taking, let me see if I have one, a blending marker to see if I can blend those pencils a little bit better. I'm okay with it how it is. I just want to try it. I don't know if I have one though. Let's see. I don't know if this will make any difference. So this is a Tombow blending marker. So let's see if that, I don't know if it'll make any difference. Ooh, let's make sure we don't have anything on it. Okay. Yeah, I don't know if it's really doing anything. It almost feels dry. Yeah, I don't think it's really doing anything. All right, well, that's okay. Let's grab a little bit of the wine red for these lips. And this is an Arteza pencil because I messed up last time. But we're just gonna roll with it. We're just using 2 different pencil sets on this picture. That's okay. He's 6 now. My 6-year-old's just in the other room playing a video game, so I thought you might be able to hear him. If he gets too noisy, I'll ask him to go back downstairs and play it, but for right now, I think he's okay. I kind of want to put, I really, what do I want to do? What do I want to do? Let's take a little bit of one of these greens that we've used in the picture. This is green olive. Let's put that right there just for the fun. Put some of this in her eyes. Well. Okay, and I'm going to grab the black. Put that in. All right, let's zoom out and take a look at things. Oh my goodness, this picture is just so lovely. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. Okay, I think that's all I'm going to do for today. My kiddo is looking for some attention, but I think she's looking great. Come back next time and we will do the sparklies, the finishing touches, and we're going to put in a little bit of a background. I have an idea for a background, so yeah, come back and we'll finish this piece next time. Have an awesome day. Find time to relax, de-stress, throw some color around, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.